Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, y'all like this beautiful pattern right here in front of me? I do. This is called the Larksfoot track pattern. Okay? It's not hard at all. But before we get started on this pattern, I would like to invite anybody who has not yet to subscribe to my channel. Okay? When you do, give us a thumbs up, like, and share. Leave us a comment. I keep saying us like I got a mouse in my pocket. Oh, anyway. So, and I got a few newbies out there. So, I'd like to give a personal shout out to them. Hey, y'all. Glad y'all could come over here and join me in Val's yarn room. Hope you find something interesting and stick around. Alright, back to this pattern. Okay, it's not hard. It looks complicated. But that's the good thing about it, because anybody you make this pattern for is going to think you spent forever doing it when it goes by real fast. After the first 2 rows, it's a 2-row repeat. Yeah, now your first 2 rows, that's like a foundation to lay your pattern on. But then it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Real simple. Alright. Now, anybody who's been with me for a while knows that I don't like that chain 3 for a turning chain. It just don't look right to me. Now, if you like it, fine, by all means, do it. I don't. So, with this pattern, I work it in multiples of 6 plus 2. Okay? So, I'll be right back and we can get started. Okay. Now, I did 6, 6, 6, and 2. You make yours as long as you want it. I'm just doing a swatch just to show y'all how to do the pattern. Now, I like doing the bumps on the back. So, we're going to go into the second chain from the hook. And we're going to put a double crochet. Okay? Now, that chain 1 there, that turning chain, that don't count as nothing. Now, we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Because no matter how long you make this pattern, your first section and your last section are going to be 6 double crochets. But every single one of them you got in the middle is going to be 5. Now, mine's going to have 1 section in the middle. If you got 20 sections in the middle, all of them are going to be 5. But that first section and that last section will be 6. The reason why is because we got a border going on the sides. Alright, there's 3. Four. And 5. This is taking forever, y'all. And 6. Alright. So after you get that 6th one, You're going to chain one. You're going to yarn over. You're going to skip one. You're going to go in the next one. And that's where you do your middle ones. So we're going to put 5 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. Y'all quiet out there. Alright, we got 5 in the middle. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to yarn over. We're going to skip 1. And we're going to go into that next stitch. And we're going to put a double crochet. Now, that leaves 5 bumps. So I'm going to put 5 more double crochet. 1 in each one of them bumps. And I'll meet you back at the end. Alright, now, all I did was I did that last double crochet. I chained 1. And now I'm going to turn. Alright, so right here where I chained at 1, because that chain 1 don't count, I'm going to put a single crochet. And then I'm going to go in the next one. I'm going to put a single crochet. And I'm going to go in the next one. I'm going to put a single crochet. And yes, you got it. In the next one. And again. My tail's in the way. And again. And that gives us 6 single crochets. So we're right here at that chain 1. So we're going to chain 1. And we're going to go over here to the next double crochet. We're going to skip that chain 1 space. Okay, so we got a chain 1 over that chain 1. Okay? And that's what we're going to do for all of this. We're going to skip over with a chain 1 over that chain 1 and go right over here. We're going to put a single crochet in the top of every single double crochet. Don't forget that one on the end. I'll meet you back there. Okay, I made it all the way back to the end. Now, I didn't chain 1 because I'm going to bring in my handy dandy white. I'm going to change color. Now, the way I change color is I just pull that white through. I grab that blue tail and I tighten it down. Okay? Then I use the white and chain 1. And then turn. Now, this starts... Whoa. I'm knocking stuff around. This starts the repeat round. So, in that first one, we're just going to put just a regular double crochet. My blue's coming apart. Okay. Now, this is where some people would think it gets tricky, but it don't. At the beginning of this one, we're going to start in that next stitch doing a double crochet, but we're only going to do half of it. Okay? Then, we're going to yarn over twice, because we're going to start our treble. Now, that first double crochet, we don't count it down here on the blue double crochets. We only count those 5. And what we do is we go right here in that middle one. And we're going to work a front post treble. We're going to do it twice. Okay? Now that leaves 3 loops on the hook, so I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go through all 3 to finish that treble off, because we only did half of that double. Anyway, alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move that treble over. Just pull it over. It's fine. We're going to yarn over, And we're going to go right there behind that treble in that very next stitch. We're going to put a double. And then we're going to go in that next one. And we're going to put a double. And we're going to go in that next one. And we're going to put a double. Okay? So that's 3 doubles after that treble. Alright. Now, on this side, we started our double first. And then our treble. This side, we're going to start our treble first and not finish it. We're going to go in the same one that we did the other treble and do a front post, but we're only doing a portion of it. Okay? And then we're going to come over here. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go right here. And we're going to start our double crochet. We got 3 on the hook, just like over here. We're going to yarn over and go through all 3. Well, right now we at that chain 1 space, so we got to chain 1. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go right here into this one. And we're going to start a double, but not finish it. And yarn over twice. There's our 5 stitches. So what do? We work around that middle one, doing a front post. Do 2 of it, and then yarn over and go through all 3. Then we got to move it, because we got 3 doubles to put in back here. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Now, if you don't want to change color, that's fine. You ain't got to. If you want to do this in a bulky 7 instead of a number 4, you go on ahead. Okay, after those 3, we already got 1 treble. So this one, we do it backwards and we start the treble first. Go through that same stitch and do a front post. Oh, yeah, we're not finishing it. Duh. Okay, we yarn over, and then we finish it with our double. 3 on the hook, pull through all. And that puts us back at a chain space. So, chain, and we're going to do it again. We're going to start with a double, but only do half. Yarn over twice, and what did I tell you on the first part? We don't count that last one. We only count those 5. And we go in that middle one and do a front post. And after doing 2 on that front post, we got 3 on the hook. Yarn over and go through all 3. Move it over. And do your 3 behind. Okay, that leaves 2 stitches, right? Just like over here at the beginning, that last one, we're just going to put a regular double in. But that one right there, we got to start our treble first. And do the front post on the same stitch. But only do half, or a third. Yeah, 2/3. That's what it is. Alright, and then we're going to do our double. 3 on the hook. Yarn over and go through all 3. And then we're going to do a double. Now, I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn. And I'm going to do the same thing I did down here with the singles. The first 6 stitches, I'm going to put 1 single in each of the first 6. When I get over here, I'm going to chain 1 skip over it, and these are 5 in the middle. I'm going to do 5 singles, chain 1, skip over it, and I'm going to do 6. Okay? And I'll meet you back at the end, right there, because I want to show you how to do the next row of the track. All right, I'm back. Now, did you remember to chain here and skip that? I don't know why that's important, but apparently it is. Okay, anyway, I'm going to change back to my blue. But I never pulled my other blue off. I didn't tie it off or anything, because I'm going to put a border around this. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to carry my yarn up. I'm going to tighten that white down. That way I don't have a whole lot of ends to sew in at the end. Now I'm going to turn. Now I'm going to show you how to do the next row. In that first and in that last, we just do regular stitches, whether it be the double crochet or the single crochet. Okay? This is why I say it's a 2-row repeat, because you're repeating row 3 and 4. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to repeat row 3 to show you where to put your stitch. Okay, so this is the one where we do half of the stitch right there. The second one. And then we start our treble. And you can see it right there. You don't go into the singles. You always go into the doubles. And you do 2/3 of your double, 3 on the hook, and then you pull it over. It's the same pattern. And you do 3 doubles. Okay? Now, we're going to do our treble again. So we're going in that same stitch. Well, what you might have to do is you might have to pull that stitch up a little bit, because sometimes them doubles like to slide down. Okay, but we're going to go around that same stitch that we put the other blue treble. And we're going to do 2/3 of the treble. To leave 2 on the hook, we're going to yarn over. And we're going to go in that last stitch right there before our chain 1 space. And we're going to do half of a double. And we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And then chain 1. And that's all it is to it. Okay? You're just repeating the same thing. And after this blue row right here, you're going to go on the other side and you're going to do a whole row of the singles, skipping over the chain 1 space with the chain 1. Okay? That's the whole pattern. Alright, so let me know in the comments what you think. We'll meet you back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. Love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. Do something nice for somebody. Bye, y'all.